feeling like fuck cops, let them get the buckshot. $1 bill, I'ma show you where the buck stop. Hit them with the kung pao, I be going nuts now. Used to get the rum rap, shorties won't fuck now. Baby, I'm back again, ain't nobody iller. Beating on my chest like a fucking gorilla. Grew up on a Tribe Called Quest and Jay Dilla, but the Mac taught me how to swing donuts for real. I'm just a product of...
What up? You see, I did a little something. I got a little intro video. Your boy's working.
Right, we got
Your boy's working. Your boy's working.
Fancy. I love it.
What up, everyone? We are here. Another Culture of Wrestling podcast. We got an intro now. How are my boys doing? How's y'all week been, bro?
Busy.
Work. That's all we do, bro. Work, try to get things done. Busy. But we good. We here.
Yeah. Let's talk some wrestling. I know Vince McMahon hated that word, but let's talk some wrestling.
Let's get it. Oh,
okay. So
let's get it, baby.
Today we will start with our thoughts on past weekend's events. Double or Nothing, Saturday Night Main Event. We'll start with Saturday Night Main Event. There was it was all right. It showcased the younger talent. I mean, we had a little botch at a moment that may cost tomorrow's match. All in all, it was an okay card. It was set us up for the main event on Sunday night. How did you guys feel about Saturday Night Main Event?
Cool. You want to go or I don't go?
I'll go, bro. It was decent for WWE standards. Like I was saying before, I was talking to somebody on Twitter, I think, or X, I apologize, about this before. When you look at WWE now, you look at their pay-per-views and whatnot, or they PLEs or whatever you want to call them, the shows in general, you got to take it for what it is. The product isn't amazing right now. They are focusing on entertainment factors, celebrities, pyros, all this other stuff. They're not focusing really more so on storylines or actually wrestling. So what we're getting a decent entertainment factor show. We're not getting amazing wrestling. We're not getting enough bang for my buck, in my opinion. Everybody they got different opinions. That's just my opinion. So It was decent, bro. It was decent. It was okay. Got a bad botch. It wasn't even a regular botch. I don't know what the hell that was. So we got a bad botch when it came to it. But all in all, it was a decent show from their standards. But if you look at a different company, even I'm not even going to say AEW. I'm going to say, let's say TNA. Mm-hmm. We got that from TNA. We got that from Ring of Honor. We be talking ish about it more so than just being okay about what we got. It is what it is, though. I'm glad it's over because I'm glad we got to tomorrow night and tonight's shows. So hopefully they do better tonight and hopefully they do better tomorrow night.
I liked it. Because ESPN's pay-per-views are just so brutal with the ads, man. Like this is the first pay-per-view. There were no ads. They did background. They did like promos, like the Street Profits. They holding the cups. I was like, you see what happens when you kind of get out the way. This actually felt like a wrestling show. Like it was like, oh, we focused, and they gave the secondary belts a chance to shine. The tag team belts. I wish the Intercontinental Championship was the main event, Penta versus Ethan Page, but that's neither here nor there. I like the Street Profits versus Division. Logan Paul got hurt. Yo, Division, my gosh, bro. Like that's a cursed group.
That's a cursed group right there.
That's a cursed group, man.
Everybody got hurt.
They just got to rename
rename
that whole entire faction.
Exactly.
Like
it's bad,
everyone's
bro.
hurt. What are you saying, Zalo? Sorry.
Yeah, but it just shows like when they are allowed to work in their own ways, they can still do some wrestling stuff. Like I felt some vintage. I was like, okay, you got some stuff because tomorrow's gonna be filled with ads and commercials and this and that. There wasn't 2 minutes of that on Saturday night's main event. It was kind of refreshing to get away from the commercials and that and this. I was like, okay, we can do this. But Sol Ruka, my God, Jesus. Just
did we put that on her though? That's what I was thinking, bro. Like, cause did we really put it solely on her, or do we put it on? It was just a bad situation. It was just a bad. I don't know.
Was
I
the
don't
ref
know.
too close?
Exactly. That's what it looked like to me. The ref is a former wrestler herself, though. So
Yeah.
that shouldn't be an excuse of why they didn't have that timed up perfectly. I can't put it on Becky. I don't know what the hell that was, bro.
She might have to stop doing that move sooner or later.
And that's the thing. They want her to stop, but at the same time, that move is legit, bro. Like, if you hit it, you hit it. It's like Amber Moon back in the day. If you hit that, you hit it. If you miss, it's a problem. So, I don't know. I have no clue.
Now to the main event of the weekend last week, Double or Nothing.
Baby, let's get it.
Started off with an absolute bang. We'll go with we'll start with the buy-in. Buy-in wasn't bad. The infantry, we seen them do their thing, but of course you couldn't let Mr. Boom take the L. The match, the trios match, absolutely phenomenal. Let me pull that up real quick. But what did you guys think of Double or Nothing before we get into the card?
Yeah. Zod, you talk first, bro, because I'm gonna go.
Listen. This was a great show.
Yeah.
AC, and the thing that helped them is that because New York City doesn't allow blood, it kind of made them play outside their box. That's one thing I think we have been saying about AEW. It's like you got to start playing outside your box. Now you were able to do matches without blood. It felt great. Like the crowd was hot for that. They got some momentum right now. People didn't like the show on Wednesday. I don't really care, but like, this wrestling fans are gonna hate on everything. But like, AEW legit has momentum, and you guys can't stop. Tony, keep pushing. You're gonna get something, man. That show was great. The buys were great. Like, let's go.
Exactly. Beg it, bro. From beginning to end. Like, that is what storytelling does for your company. That is what pure wrestling does for your company. We're not going to play when it comes to all of these interests. We're not going to do all these extra pride rolls and shit like that. It's going to be a straight banger from beginning to end. That was one of the best pay-per-views I've ever seen in my life. No BS. I don't want to say the word, but y'all know I'm not at that level. I legit love wrestling. You feel me? I love the storytelling aspect of it. I love the entertainment aspect of it because we're getting storylines put in the damn show. Everything makes sense. Everything is aligned. The wrestling was beautiful. They took enough risks. They got out of their comfort zone when it comes to the blood and fighting in the crowd and stuff like that. We questioned the beginning of how they would go when it came to, hold on, put my charger in. I apologize. When it came to starting the match outside the ring and all the other good stuff, starting the match in the parking lot, are they going to do something different? We didn't really get that. They really did start it in the ring, but they did it in a beautiful way, entertaining way. Everything about the event was entertaining. Everything about the event was it hit home when it comes to the wrestling fans, the pure wrestling fans. We didn't need all that bullshit. We don't need no celebrities. We need wrestling, and that's what we got. Chain wrestling, high flying wrestling, pure mat wrestling, whatever you wanted, you got it in that event. It was physical from the beginning to the end. What else can I say about it, man? Everything about it was legit. Everything about it was legit.
So to break down the Double or Nothing card, on the buy-in, we had Divine Dominion defeat Zeta Steel and Viva Van. That we projected that was going to be it actually went longer than what we thought. We thought it might have been a quicker squash match, but then the girl Viva Van and Zeta Steel, they went outside, played the clock, what you're supposed to do, and then at the end, Ty Mello. I knew, Tony loves those. Too. I know Tony loves those too. They can't keep Ty Mello out. Second match, we had the Death Riders defeat the Ops. That match could have been on the main card.
They should have been. It should have been, bro.
What did you guys think of that match?
It was longer, but it did what it needed to do. And sometimes that's what the pre-show should do. Like I like that type of stuff. I like when AEW focuses in on the wrestling and makes it important. Sometimes, like to Cole's point, WWE doesn't do that sometimes. Even if it's on the regular show, sometimes it's just like, why was that there? We didn't question it and we loved it.
Yeah. It was more of, like you said, it should have been on the main event. It showcased how great this trio division is. Yep. This trio division is lights out, on point. And shit, you can I'm not going to say add a secondary trios belt because you have so much talent, but you can highlight the trio, the competitors more than they actually are doing right now. You can have a pay-per-view with just tag team and trio wrestling with AEW right now too. So that's another cool thing that we have when it comes to that company. I feel like they need to highlight it a little bit more from this point on because we have so many wrestlers that can be in the trio division, if that makes sense. 100%. So start putting them more on the main card. Start putting those titles on the line more. Because do you even know who the trio champions are right now?
Yeah.
No, we know, but I'm just saying,
yeah.
Like the average fan, bro, like you probably don't even know what's going on when it comes to the trio division right now. You got the dogs out here. I understand Gabe is hurt, but when Gabe gets back, you got the conglomeration. You got the dogs. You got All Elite, or the Elite. I apologize. You have everybody. I'm about to say the Street Profits. You have the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah.
All they got to do is add one more person, and they can put anybody in there. You got so many FTR if you add the Psycho Killer. So it's just like you got so much you can do when it comes to this division. And I love that they highlighted it, even though it was in a pre-show, but I love that they highlighted it. I love that they showed that they're going to start adding more into it in the future. So I'm good with it.
And to end the buy-in, we had the 10-man tag match. Big Boom, AJ Conglomeration.
Oh boy.
Versus Sean Taylor Promotion. Yeah, I'm not gonna go much into that one.
Please. If you want to skip this, I'm okay, bro.
Yeah, we'll just leave it with that was the one entertainment part of it, and
yeah,
you could just tell Tony is a fan of giving someone the light to show what they wanted to do in their dream one day back then.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, we're gonna skip this.
Thank you.
That's how I feel about it. I just feel like he just wants to say, "Hey, here you go, buddy. Here you go. You wanted to be a professional wrestler. I could give you this chance, and you can get me some views, whatever." But we'll go to the main card to start it. Absolute banger. We had the tag team I Quit street fight.
Yeah.
Za, I can tell you want to go into this one, so you can start off and
listen. I did want Edge and Christian to win, but I got what they did at the end of the day. Christian Cage, my goodness, I cannot say any more good words about Christian Cage. If you can put wrestling and entertainment together, you got fucking Christian Cage. 100%. Fuck your mother. I was like, this motherfucker would.
He didn't say fuck, but I got you.
You know, he was trying to say, like, yo, man, like, and Edge, they still doing it, and I love that dynamic that they're still. Christian's kind of a heel, but Edge is kind of the face, and he'll have to rein Christian in sometimes. He's like, Chris, they'll be cheering him. He's like, who are you cheering for? I just love. That's what tag team's about. Like, and I love that there's such veterans in the game that they get it. And shout out to FTR for just going out there and working that type of match with Edge and Christian and highlighting everything that they're great at.
Yeah.
That's what tag team wrestling should be. It's not that fucking hard. It's not. It's not.
They want to play with it. They want to make it difficult in different companies and shit like that, but it's not that hard. Like you said, you got guys that got chemistry together, you work them together. Plain and simple. You have fun with it. You work them together. These guys love fighting each other. It's like the Dudley Boys back in the day in Edge and Christian. It's a beautiful smash mouth spectacle from the rip. As soon as they tie it up, we gonna get it. So, and they did it again without that much grittiness to it. It was just a hard fought match. It focuses on physicality more so than the high flying aspect. We don't need all this damn blood. It showed everybody we don't need blood. We don't need all this other extra shit.
Yep.
We can just put on a damn show when it comes to our wrestling ability. Edge and Christian, they deserve the win. We called that. I didn't see them breaking up at all. The biggest question of this though is, what do we get with FTR now? Do we get them going back to the E? It's a conversation. It's out there now. It's interesting because I can see them being thrown a bag, especially since they're trying to build up the division. Big Cass and Enzo ain't going to bring in the money, especially since they're going straight to NXT from the rip. So they need more people in there. I believe the option year is coming up. I don't think they leave. I don't want them to leave. They need to stay in AEW from what they're doing. It's beautiful what they're doing, what they're creating. They're actually wrestling. I'm quite sure they don't want to go to the E and just have 2 matches a month compared to wrestling to their likeness of what they're doing right now. So I want to see what's going on in the future when it comes to them. I know we're going to get the triangle ladder match coming up. That's going to be fun. But what else are we going to get? Do we get them going with the trios? So it's so much that's going on right now when it comes to each and every group. The storylines and everything is starting to come into fruition with the reset. So we banging, baby. And that match was on fire.
Especially Stokes, too. He was on fire.
Oh, Stokes is damn, bro. Stokes is damn. Everything that he do, I love Big Stokes. He's funny as hell.
When they brought that table out in that spot, I was like, oh, they lighting that some bitch on fire.
Oh, you saw it.
I had a feeling because Stokes was in an all body suit. Sometimes he might wear he'll always be in it, but like he'll have that jumpsuit on.
Yeah.
This looked a little heavier than normal. And I was like, oh, I feel like someone's going through the fire. And then when you seen Beth come out, I was like, oh, they're not putting Beth through no fire. Stokes is going straight through it.
And to your point with FTR, I just don't see them in the WWE. Like, I feel like they're happy with AEW. And especially if, like we said, some tag teams are going to go to AEW, like there's no reason for them to leave. Because you can possibly have the New Day come over there. If you can possibly have Machine Gun. Like, you have matches that you can line up right then and there. Yeah. I don't see, like, unless Triple H is like, he tells them like, yo, the creative is different. I just don't see it. I think they should stay. Some people are meant for AEW, some people are meant for WWE, and FTR seems like they're just AEW people.
They are Triple H guys, though. But again, I don't even know how much control Triple H actually has with TKO right now. So I don't know. They are, but that is something to look at because they are Triple H guys. They fucked up and they messed up when they went to Vince, when they went up with Vince. So it could be I'm here now. We know what we did in NXT when Triple H was running NXT. That's what we're going to do here. But if that's the case, Neville would have went, or Pac would have went, or other guys would have went back, or even Andrade when he went, but he didn't get the matches that he wanted, the showtime that he wanted. So I don't know, bro. I hope they stay with AEW because I love what they're doing. Shout out to Big Stokes though, man. Stokes is doing the damn thing, man. I love him over there.
Second
Straw
match
Hat,
on.
What's good, baby?
Yep.
What
Shout
up?
out to the Straw Hat Podcast for joining again, like always.
What up, Ree? Oh my goodness.
The second match on the card, we had another back-to-back banger. Konosuke Takeshita versus Okada for the International Championship. I knew it was going to be one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
It stayed to be one of my favorites. That was, like you said in the beginning, true storytelling. If you watched Dynamite Collision, seen it all break down, know the backstory of those two, it was absolute, like, there was times where I thought Okada was walking out with it, and I'm like, oh, man, nope. Takeshita would come back, take a move, do 15 other moves, look like he's about to win. No, Okada came back. It was just one of a great back and forth wrestling match between the both of them, and it just kicked off how good the wrestling in AEW and that card will be. And it's just how do you put a match after a match like that? But AW knew how to put a match after. It was just great. It had me on the edge of my seat. I think that whole entire match I wasn't even paying attention to
basketball.
About game one of the fucking Western Conference Final. I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Like, this is.
It was tough for me too, bro. It definitely was tough for me too. And like you said before, the placement of that match was beautiful because they know it was going to be a banger. So they wanted to put it early. They knew Copeland, Cage, and FTR was going to be a banger, so they needed to have something that's going to follow it. Shout out to that damn crowd, bro. New York came out, Queens came out to play. That crowd was amazing. So sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need the crowd to carry you. So it was strong throughout the whole night. That match was crazy. That was a wrestling match for your ass. If you saw a wrestling match for the first time, we say that all the time with AEW, but that match for sure. If you look at wrestling or you're coming into wrestling, you look at that match, plain and simple, everything about it. But the only thing I did not like was, Kyle Fletcher stole the fucking show.
Yep.
So I don't like it because it took the highlight off of the competitors in the actual match. But I love it at the same time because it gave Kyle the spotlight and it shows that he's legit the leader of that damn group without a shadow of a doubt. The way he presented himself, the way he grabbed the belt and Okada tried to grab it. He's like, nah, this is my belt. I want it. Then Okada said, all right, this is what you got it. It is what it is. So it showed the passing of the torch when it comes to the group and the leadership when it comes to it. But I feel like they could have saved that spot more so for Dynamite on Wednesday, because Wednesday's Dynamite was a reset completely, and it was really, really cold. But it was cold because it was coming off a heater, and that whole month prior it was crazy. So they could have saved that for Dynamite. But all in all, it was really a good moment. I like it. But yeah, that little thing they could have tweaked it a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the match. I just don't need another group versus group match. Like I feel like sometimes we get lost in that. Now it's taking shit with the conglomeration, and it's like, yo, sometimes it like let them two go at it. Like I don't need the groups. I hope Tony they go like, hey, you stay back here. I just one-on-one. Too many groups kills me sometimes because there's too many groups in AEW. There's way too many groups.
Facts, definitely facts.
The next match on that card, we started off with the Women's Owen Hart Cup. Athena and Mina Shirakawa. They killed that match for a women's match.
Yeah.
They started off the Owens Cup match real strong. I thought Mina might have pulled it off. It might have been one of the losses on her belt during this, couple long, but Dina pulls it out. Finishing move, top one of, again, like I've said, one of the best.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of that match?
I loved it. I just wish they, like you said, they would have given her that win because you could have added a lot more drama to her title reign. Because it's like, yo, she beat you. Now you guys can go back to that. I get it. She's the best, but I'm just saying it wasn't for the title. You could have beat her. You could have just added that little bit in the down, like we said last week.
Yeah.
But that's it.
It's that winning streak. They wanted to keep that winning streak together because they want her to have. I only think she only has, no BS, I think 3 losses combined in the last couple of years, bro. Like she hasn't lost a lot at all, so it makes sense for it. But again, I get what you guys are saying when it comes to giving the win to somebody else because you can afford it, kind of, sort of. They wanted to make her look strong, and they damn sure did, man. That finisher, like you say, yo, top notch, top 5, and I'm not talking 5. I'm talking about top 3 probably. So that finisher took it to the top. She's going to advance, so we're going to see what's next when it comes to it. Overall, great match though.
Yep.
Definitely want to see what that wild card is.
Yeah.
That wild card is going to be. It makes me wonder if it's anyone interesting coming back.
Bro. It got to be Mercedes or
yeah.
I don't think Britt is coming back yet. I think it's going to be Mercedes. I don't know what the hell is going on with Britt. I don't know what the
like you said, that's a 30 for 30.
That's That's a 30 for 30 for your ass, bro. Because I don't get it. I don't get it. You got to start like that on the bench. I don't know. That's like SGA coming off the bench. It don't make sense because she's an MVP type player. She can be the face of your company. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on with Adam Cole. Maybe she want to stay home with Adam, or what. But she needs to get back in. She needs to get back in the fray and fight.
And my thing is, if you want to just stay home, like, just talk to Tony. Like, if this ain't it for you, like,
yeah,
because you're super talented, but it's like, yo, why she on the bench, and like, there's no discussion, like,
yeah.
So, but wrestlers are, sometimes can be sensitive, and
it might not even be on her, bro. It might be on, like, legit. Tony doesn't have anything big for her. She seems like a big type person. She seems like she just wants the dub. And I get that, especially if you've been on the sidelines for God knows how long. You want the dub, you want the spotlight. And you don't want to be patient when it comes to it. I want the belt now. Like, how many times do we say when we see returning guys, yo, they should get the belt off the rip to make them seem stronger? She might want that. So if that's the case, I get it. But if that's not the case, we need to see her in action ASAP, especially if she's healthy. So she's been on the sideline way too long.
Next match on that card, we had Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly in a no time limit match for the AEW Continental Championship. Yeah. They went. What were you gonna say? You got it,
bro. We talked about this last week. If we knew the match was going to end in a submission, why not just have a submission match? That one right there should have been a submission match. Or you could have played around and have what they should have did is had a mini Iron Man match, 15 to 30 minutes, since they went over. I think they went close to 30 anyway, or even 20 minutes, and just have a submission Iron match.
They went 18:45.
You could have had a 20-minute submission Iron Man match if you want to play around and get cute with it, instead of just having they could have added a little more oomph to it. That's why I give this match, in my opinion, a B, because of the potential that it could have had, especially with everything that went on in the past. So it was a good match. I'm not trying to shit on the match, but if you want to nitpick, let's nitpick when it comes to it. Everybody say I'm biased when it comes to AEW. In this situation, I'm against it. It was a great match, but they could have done better.
And I'll say this: you are one of the AEW fans that you do call them out, or like, because I saw you going back and forth with someone on Twitter, and they're like, "Oh, AEW is the only one that can treat their young players right." He was like, "Nah, WWE has Javon Evans, they have Trick," and I was like, "That's what wrestling should be like." It's this tribalism because of people like Dave Meltzer, who's like, "Yo, this is the greatest thing," and I'm like, "Yo, bro, sit your old ass the fuck down, bro. Like, you can't be the one spearheading this tribalism because it always looks like you getting paid by Tony."
And then when you do say some shit that's right, everybody's gonna be looking like, "Oh, you dick riding," more so than you're actually being right. So it's just it's nasty when it comes to stuff. It's definitely nasty. It's a nasty game.
My only issue on that match too was how long is a AEW Continental Classic? Like, what's the time limit on that match?
It was supposed to be 20. It was 20.
So then why was it no time limit if it went 18:45?
That's exactly.
So just like you're saying too, like there was so much potential for that match, but like I thought even if it was like a 30-minute time limit match, no time limit, and you're under like 20 minutes, that just stipulation just didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense. It wastes time, bro.
I don't get it. I just feel like they're just gonna submission match. If you're gonna have him lose to the ankle lock, it's like that way it could have built up Moxley's fear of like losing to him and all that type of stuff. But once again, still solid match. But that was the one thing you missed. You just missed a stipulation in that match. Yeah. And their stipulations were killing it. I just don't know.
And like we were saying before, it sucks that we have to nitpick to show that we're not just on one side of the spectrum. Mm-hmm. We should be able to talk about what we feel and what we think, and everybody should know. Now we got to find shit to nitpick about to say, hey, this is not perfect because everybody think we just on one company. No, we love every company.
Yep.
Universal, baby, culture of wrestling, not just one wrestler.
Then we had the next match would be the kickoff of the men's Owen Cup.
Mhm.
Will Ospreay and Samoa Joe.
It was better than I thought. Like I honestly thought, I questioned his wrestling style under the Death Riders at first, but I don't know. This motherfucker kicked it up. He combined both styles of his old style when he was an assassin more so than anything else. The new style that he has now, in that little when he was in the middle where he was trying to just figure it out, he was just jumping everywhere, but it wasn't. It was weird. So, but the combination of all three styles now is beautiful. He used it perfectly. Samoa Joe was the perfect competitor to bring it out of him when it comes to combining all styles. I liked it. It was a physical match. It was a physical altercation. I was shocked with the finisher, but
Yep.
overall, it was really, really good.
Great match. Samoa Joe. I love his nope spot. I love when he just walks away. That's his greatest thing he's ever brought to wrestling. But like you said, this is Will Ospreay's tournament to lose. Like,
100%.
Like, so I'm just like, I went into it, I was like, he's gonna win this match. But once again, like you said, it's Samoa Joe. He's out there in the beast. But this is Ospreay's thing. I don't see anyone beating him. So
you know he's going to fight at Forbidden Door, bro.
Yeah.
You know what we're going to get. I'm quite sure it might be next on your list, so we can talk about it after. But you know how I feel about this guy. So if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it.
Well, let's go next on the list. We had the second match of the men's Owen Cup. Swerve Strickland defeated Bandito in a killer match.
Fucking banger. Stole the show, bro.
All I want to say is that house call.
Dragon Ball Z style, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to say, I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan, but I have seen that picture in places, and that was the first thing when I was watching it with my cousin. He was like, damn, that's Dragon Ball Z shit. I'm like,
yep.
That move was killer. One of my favorite moves of Bandito is the hold you up with one hand. Like the fact he can do that and makes it look cool, smooth with it. It's my only thing on Bandito. You gotta switch that finisher move.
It's different. He can hit that shit out of anywhere.
To me, that's a setup for a finisher. Like if you did that to set up for something bigger, okay, cool. But just to be a springboard off someone's back and then give them a German suplex, all right, it's awesome. But like to me, that's not like a great finisher move.
So do you like Gabe? What's that guy? The original Americanos.
Oh,
it's the same thing. The rolling one though. I like
the roll. I know you're talking.
Yeah. See again, the finisher. Like like I don't know. It's like it's different to me than like Mr. Perfect's perfect plex. Like no, he's giving you the fisherman suplex and holding your leg for a finisher. This feels like something that could be like if the original Americano, if he did a rolling one with his rolling one, if he turned it into like a submission or turned it into another move,
like a chain. I got you.
Yeah, but to me, it just feels like it's like a basic counter German suplex.
I got you. That makes sense. I like it. I get what you're saying, bro. I like the finisher because it fits him more so than anything, but I can definitely see him changing it up in the future and doing something a little bit different. Just like Kevin Knights, he changed up his finisher now, and that pop up rock bottom is beautiful. Then I can't wait to see it in action more so than anything else. I hope he rolls with that. The UFO was cool, but that pop up rock bottom is legit. I've never seen that before in my life, and it's so fucking simple. But when it comes to Bandito, he's a great competitor. I want to see him fight more. It's just like this talent. I can't wait. Just like I can't wait for Shane Taylor Promotion to get more so on AEW. They're going to be on Collision tonight, so hopefully they get a stronger stint when it comes to AEW. I think the same thing needs to happen when it comes to Bandito. I think it's time for him to be more AEW compared to Ring of Honor. I think it's time for them to move up. I see Ring of Honor as NXT, and I hope AEW sees Ring of Honor as NXT too, and just have the talent there and bring them up. That doesn't mean it's the show is going to suck. That doesn't mean it's a pure developmental, but we got to get some of these better guys on big time TV because they stars. Everybody on the Shane Taylor promotion is a star. Other than Anthony Ogogo, I think he needs to get more ring time. But when it comes to Bandito, he needs to be a main time, big time player when it comes to AEW. I see him going for one of the Continental titles or the national title or even the TNT title sooner or later. This match was a banger, like you said. Oh, it was a coming out party again for Swerve because it showed that he's still that motherfucking man. He's still a beast. He's still a highlight reel. Come on now, he had like 4 or 5 highlights in that match.
So goddamn sense.
The Dragon Ball Z spot was fucking crazy.
Yo, the step,
bro. Like can you know the damage that it could have did if he would have fell?
Yes,
the ropes was right there. It would have been danger. He would have clipped the ropes for sure. So, Swerve, we finally get him on a big stage again. We're going to get him at Forbidden Door. We're going to get him versus Will Ospreay, and I cannot fucking wait. I cannot wait because they don't put on normal matches. They put on bangers. So, I like this.
Like you said, I feel bad for Bandito because I'm like, where do you go from here? Like you like we said, this is a showcase, but now it's like, okay, you lost. Do you go back to Ring of Honor? You stay on AEW show? So like, but we know what Swerve is on a collision with Will Ospreay. We know where he's going.
Yeah,
you could have still helped Bandito out too, and I feel like this was great, but like you said, if he has to give up that belt to be on AEW, like it's like you might have to do that because that Ring of Honor belt is cool, but you're not on TV.
Yeah,
and people have to look for you. It doesn't work like that. You know how wrestling fans are. They're impatient. If I can't find you, I don't know about you anymore. Exactly.
If I gotta look it up and see where you're going to be fighting, that's going to be an issue. Yeah, but again, who's going to take that Ring of Honor belt? I think that's the problem that they're having. Ain't nobody like stepping up to take it. Just like with Athena, I think she is destined to be on AEW, but they don't have anybody to take those belts and carry them right now, which is the biggest problem.
There's one person that could carry that belt.
The women's or the men?
The men's, and he showed up on the buy-in.
Talking about who?
Eddie Kingston.
Ooh, I like it. Okay. I see Eddie.
Like, give Eddie that title. Like Eddie. Like I said, I'm not saying Eddie doesn't deserve a title, but Eddie's that random wrestler that like you look at like. All right, so when I look at Eddie Kingston, he reminds me of someone that you could just grab on the street and go put it into a wrestling ring.
Yeah.
He's that normal person that like he's the reason why regular people think that wrestling looks easy because he looks like regular people. But when you do wrestling, wrestling's not fucking easy. So to me, he's been doing this for a long time. He has never gotten that like top level talent in that push. He's been talking about being the leader of Ring of Honor since he's been down in Ring of Honor for whatever. So help push that younger talent by you possibly being the champ and putting over maybe some younger talent.
I like it. I like it. I definitely see that too, bro. And Mason Rook reminds me a little bit of a mix of Eddie Kingston and Kevin Steele and Mick Foley. So when you said that, I thought about Mason Rook because he's a great example of that. Guys that look like they can be on the street and they just come to wrestling and you surprised that they can perform. So yeah.
And shout out to Mason Rook for going out there and being an absolute beast and not letting wrestling fans again be I'm like, guys, like Quill said on Twitter, he's gonna do what Gunther did. Like we all know that. Like that's what he's there for. But wrestling fans are just, they're
talking shit about him. For what? You don't know who the hell he is.
I've seen fans talking shit about him because of his weight. Like
buddy, that's what they were talking about.
Like, are we serious about the man's weight? First of all, let's put 100 people that weigh that his size. Let's see if you can do a flip.
Let's see. Damn sure can't.
Like
you can't, bro.
People, you can even put people. I can't even do a flip, and I don't even look at man's size.
Exactly.
So it's the point of like, we're talking about like what this man looks like. This
stupid.
Absolutely dumb.
He has the skill set of Kevin Steele when he was in Ring of Honor, and the skill set of a mix of not Mick Foley. He has a personality of the contagiousness, personality-wise, of Mick Foley. But the kid is a beast. He can do it all. And Gunther, yeah, he has a mixed skill set of Kevin Steele and Gunther. When Gunther was a Thickles, let's say Thickles, before he lost all that weight.
Yeah,
so we know it can happen. We know it can happen.
Go look at anybody. Go look at NXT UK. Gunther does not look like what he did then.
No,
not at all.
You may not find him under the name Gunther. You might have to look up the name what he should be, Walter.
But
I never got that changed, by the way.
That man does not look anything like he does now. There's even matches where I've seen him wrestle Will Ospreay over in the UK. That was a big kid. Like
big as hell.
He was huge, and I'm like, damn, like this man changed. So let's not talk about some man's weight because he's out there doing his thing.
And his moveset is the best moveset I've ever seen in my life. No bullshit. If y'all look up his moveset, oh my God, he has an WWE 2K type moveset, like something that's created, like a creative player. It's that crazy. Yes. And I pray when he goes to the main roster, they don't dumb it down like they dumbed down Tiffany Stratford.
Yeah.
So when she got to the big leagues, they killed her moveset and it messed up the product, and she's never recovered from it. I pray they don't do that to Mason Brooke.
Ooh. So back to the AEW card, we had the fatal 4-way women's match for the title. Tekla defeated Hikaru Shida, Jamie Hayter, and Chris Statlander.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of that women's match? Exactly what I thought.
It was the only questionable one for me. I wouldn't even say questionable. It's just it was too much going on. Normally I like chaos, but in this one it was all right. It was just
yeah.
It was,
my back. Well,
do you think it was a setup for the next match?
It had to be.
Yeah.
It had to be to cool off the crowd. It had to, because you know how hot it was. So it had to cool it down somehow, some way. I don't know. I don't like talking bad about the ladies because they're all a great competitor, but it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right.
And my thing is, how long are you gonna keep the belt on her? Like, it just feels like has she peaked?
Okay. Nah,
just
bro.
Like this is like,
hey, bro. Because at the end of the day, it was a coming out party for Tekla because she's always put on great matches. She's a great competitor. She's a great wrestler. You can ride her for a minute when it comes to that belt because she's that damn good. So more so, the match was okay, but the presentation of your champion in that match was really, really good because it showed how dominant she is and how good she is. Tekla, because she can go. She can go on the mic. She can go in the ring. She can effing go. So I like her. The match just was a little bit. So.
And shout out to the 78 people on Twitter watching us right now live.
Shout out. That's Strawhead, you said something on there, bro. We're gonna get on that.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta add that in there, bro.
All right. He said, I never asked y'all what was y'all take on what they were doing with Pat McAfee in WWE.
You want to go first, Shaquille?
I go, bro.
Yeah. Rant button? Do I need to hit the rant button?
Nah, we're going to play. I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a great mood today.
No rants today.
No rants today. I got basketball today. I got boxing today.
Yeah,
I got wrestling today. I'm in a great mood, bro. So we ain't going to rant. But when it comes to this, like we always say, they did too much. They wanted to bring a celebrity in it. When they finally was getting the fans involved when it comes to the storyline with Cody and with Randy, they shit on it by bringing celebrities into the fray. You didn't have to do that. It was a waste of time, waste of money, waste of energy. You firing guys because you're paying all this money to celebrities and part-timers when you could have just gave the money to the guys that you really need to be there, especially when it comes to that tag team division. You say you want to save money, you want to change up everybody's contract, but at the same time, you're doing stupid shit like this. You say you want to change it up for the simple fact these guys aren't wrestling, they don't got nothing going on, but whose fault is that? It's your fault. You're the writers, you're the producer, so therefore you should put them in the category in which they're getting paid to do. That's my understanding. That was beautifully put. So that's my understanding when it comes to it. That's my thought when it comes to it. When it comes to Pat, he's a great wrestler. He's great on the mic, but at the same time, he should not have been given that platform.
No.
It was not needed. It was already going up. Like we just said, it was stupid. I didn't like it. I didn't like the whole Jelly Roll thing involved in it too, because they did it wrong when it comes to that. You do it right so much when you got the Logan Pauls, when you got the Bad Bunnies, and when you got the Little Yachties, but then you shit on it when you try to put everything, these celebrities in main event stuff. Yeah. When you bring in celebrities, you should keep it in the mid card, or you should keep it in the lower card. Don't put it in the main event, because it dumbs down the actual intelligence of the wrestling fan, because we see it's more so for the money aspect compared to we're going to put the product first. We're going to put the wrestling first. We're going to put the wrestling fan first. You take away from your wrestlers, because now it seems like your wrestlers need that when they actually don't. Cody Rhodes didn't need that shit.
No.
Randy Orton didn't need it. They are professionals. They do this shit day in and day out. They should not have been even involved in that. So,
to my point, Pat McAfee was just great at being an announcer. Like, you could tell he added stuff to Michael Cole. Michael Cole felt great. There was a point where I was like, yo, Michael Cole might be the best announcer, because he just had a different energy. Vince was in his ear. Pat McAfee brought a little energy that he like. I was like, okay, Michael Cole, I see you. And then it's like they went too far, like what's that? And then they put him in, and it's like, nah, we don't need all that. He's walking out Randy Orton in the shirt, and then you knew they fucked up because they had Randy Orton RKO. And I was like, yo, it's all right. Like, he should just stay at the commentary table. Don't do too much with some of these people. Like, I love what Lil Yachty's doing. I don't need to see Lil Yachty in the match. I do not need to see Lil Yachty in the match. Oh God, him and Trick,
Performance Center.
Him and Trick are great with what they're doing. I don't need him. I don't need him in a match. I don't need him bumping. I don't need any of that. I love that they got away from Jelly Roll too. That's another thing that they got away from. I'm like, okay, let's keep some of these celebs out. Some celebs are actual wrestling fans, so I have no problem with it. You can tell Lil Yachty's a wrestling fan. You can tell Pat McAfee was a wrestling fan, but less is more. Less is more.
I agree. 100%, bro.
You guys both cover what I said. Pat McAfee is in my mind, one of my favorite announcers of all time. Like, people may not like him. It's almost like Booker T. Booker T is one of my favorite announcers. He brings a different energy to that table, and that's all I felt like he should have stayed at. Those random times where, like, he would step away for College Game Day, you knew he'd be away for about like 5 months, 4 months, whatever it is. And then randomly at the Royal Rumble, he may show up, or at Survivor Series. So that was like the good fun stuff, but they covered it. Pat McAfee should have just stayed out of like the wrestling part, except for his few good matches he had in like the NXT storyline when he first came in.
Yeah, I agree, bro. 100%.
Then we had Stadium Stampede match. That was very interesting. We almost got what we thought. Them starting somewhere else. The intro was killer. The dog showing up in that fucking truck, that was beast.
Crazy.
It was an interesting match. You know, a lot of chaos everywhere. You know, we did get my picture for like 30 seconds, and then they went away with it, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what was the point of flashing and teasing us with that, and then not giving us it? Like, that's what I mean. Like, again, that's one thing I'll pick on. Tony, you got the money. Do it. Give us that. You could have easily broke it down and you could have showed us Jungle Boy fighting Mark Davis backstage while Ricochet and Jericho were in the ring, while the Bucks were fighting on stage. You could have showed us all of it instead of trying to pan too much, because, like, I didn't even know Mark Davis hurt his eye.
Bro,
that's why I said, like, no, because I was like, I'm trying to pay attention to everything else, and I'm like, yo, what the hell is happening? Like, when did Mark Davis get hurt?
Yeah, it was a toe hold or a toe drop. I forgot what it's called. I should pop myself for it. But it was a simple move, and when they did it, and when it was in the cafeteria, the catering, he almost had his eye go through it, because it was the what's name chair. You know how the plastic ones with the legs though, bro. Toe drop, his eye looked like he went fucking through it. I thought his eye went through it. I was like, yo, this is terrible. We're gonna see somebody die on TV. I thought it was that bad, but it turned out it was just a scratch, and it got on the side of it. He was this close to losing his eye though. So that would have been bad. When it comes to the match, like you said before, it was good. I wish we would have got the 4 screens throughout the whole entire match, more than that 30 seconds in which we did get it. The bus crash was a nice touch. We didn't get. It wasn't compare. It was completely different compared to what we normally got when it comes to this match. So I did like that. You saw the progression of it being funny, fun. Yep. Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! And it was a different type of oh shit. It wasn't the type of oh shit with like blood, fire, and shit like that. It was more so of legit strong moves, legit chain wrestling and stuff like that. And you really don't get that in this type of match. So seeing it in this type of match and seeing how they transition to different things, it was cool seeing that. Again, we do wish we would have got the 4 screens more.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was pretty cool. It's a pretty good match. It was fun. I want to see how they're going to go about it next year. If they're going to go back to the old way of doing things, going throughout the stadium, blood and all this other extra shit, or they're going to stick like this. Because sticking it like this is kind of cool. Because again, it shows that we can just wrestle. We can just beat the shit out of each other. We don't need anything spectacular. So I'm really interested to see what's going down next year.
Yep. Shout out to Shelton. Shelton at this age is still killing it, bro. Like in a button up in pants, bro. Like, and I love, like, once again, it was just chaos. And sometimes chaos in wrestling can be fun and it can be good. And Stampede continues to show, like, hey, it's a new idea. It's all over the building. It's chaotic and had the right wrestlers for it. So shout out to everyone in it. I know our biggest complaint was is it too many people? Is it a little too much? It's 20 people. That's a lot. So like you said, you can miss out on some stuff, but I feel like for what they did for that 20-man match, they did just enough. I just wish they did have more TVs, more cameras that we could have seen.
Yeah.
And to end the night, with MJF defeating Darby Allin and not going both. What y'all think of that? And then even afterwards, we could go into the heel turn that I was even more shocked at.
We saw the writing on the rope. We saw the writing on the wall for a while. So, like, we knew it was going to come. To come in this manner, it's kind of shocking. Do you want to say shocking? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to keep on going back on this because of the way it's set up. So now what do you do with Kevin Knight? If you didn't look at Dynamite, you would be like, all right, what direction is he going to go in when it comes to his heel turn? We know what he's going to do now and who he's going to go about now. So it sets up a lot. Pay attention to Swerve.
Mm-hmm.
Something is going down with that whole Swerve situation. So I like it. I like the heel turn. The match was cool. It showed that Darby put himself out there a little bit too much. He's going to get a nice little break.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yo,
I'll leave it at that.
Can Darby? He's another one that might need a chill. He might need a chill. Like just falling back. I'm like, dog, you want to wrestle for a long time. I get he has that wrestling mindset where it's like, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a great time. I'm like, that's cool, but you're one of their pillars. They need you. You can't be going out there. Like, not every bump is needed. And I feel like I'm like, okay, I don't know if I'd have taken that, but like, once again, it's part of his stuff. And like you said, that played into the whole story. He just does too much, and MJF capitalized. And I know MJF did not want to go bald.
Oh yeah. So what do we get from Darby now, though? That's the big question. Like, you just went on a strong month of excellent, top notch, at least 4.5, 4.7 matches at least for a month straight. Now you're sitting at home chilling. Like, I know it's going crazy. He's going crazy in his head. I know fans are going to be like, damn, you need this. You deserve this break. But is he going to come back in a title picture? Is he going to get another title ring? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something going there with Mick Foley, though. So we're going to see how that go. Having your Mythos be Mick Foley as well as Sting is crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, how you feel
Yep.
about it, bro? Talk
Yeah.
about it a little bit more. I want to hear your opinion.
I was shocked just because it's like, why? Like, okay, yes, Darby's run was awesome,
Mhm.
but why give Darby a run for like a month and a half? Yeah, I would have at least kept this belt on Darby until Osprey or someone like,
Yeah.
or just kept the belt on MJF. Like there was no need to randomly just change it for a month and a half to make it hair versus title match to not take the hair or like, I don't know. It was just
Yeah.
it was interesting from that concept because I don't know. I thought Darby would have kept it longer.
Bro, I
But
thought they was going to give it to Roosh. I thought he was going to take it this week on Dynamite. But now this upcoming week, he get a title shot against MJF. But you already know how that's going to go down.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why it's interesting and I'll see what happens. But I didn't see MJF winning, and then I also didn't see Kevin Knight turning. So I was definitely surprised at the end of it.
I love the turn though. I thought he was going to turn on Speedball more so than Darby, but I get why he did change. He did turn on Darby because he did have the little seeds being planted in there. Hey, we don't let us down. Come on, MJF. I mean, come on. What's the name? Darby. Don't let us down. Do this.
Yeah.
Do that. So that made sense of how when it did come to the turn, they did tie everything together when it comes to it. But I would have waited a little bit and just had him turn on Speedball.
Yeah.
They could have waited for that one.
They could have, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now tomorrow we have Clash of Italy. To run down that card, we got Cody Rhodes versus Gunther for the WWE Championship. We got Rhea versus Jade Cargill for the Women's Championship.
Mm-hmm.
We have the most anticipated one, Oba versus Brock Lesnar, number 2. Women's Intercontinental Championship, Becky Lynch versus Soruka, which is Soruka hurt? Do we know if this match happens?
Yep.
And then the match that I think everybody is very anticipated for, and again, maybe up in the air because I heard he got hurt in a live show.
Live action.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu in a tribal combat match for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I don't think we get that match, bro.
I hope.
Because his ankle was supposed to be bad. It's supposed to be a bad leg injury. So
why have him wrestle before this match?
Because they wanted. Well, he put him against his cousin. They put him against Solo. So they probably thought, all right, they fought so many times, it wouldn't be nice little tune up, practice a couple spots here and there. So that's all house shows are, is practice. So just like Gunther, he fought Cody in the live show already. So we getting live shows, we're getting the practice of them. So they probably thought that's all it would be. And then he just messed up his leg. I don't know, man. I'm worried about this. I really think that match might not go down. And if that match don't go down, what's next?
Yeah, who's the backup plan? People are saying LA Knight. I'm like, who's believed in LA Knight ever?
I
saw LA Knight. You know it can't be the Usos now because of the whole storyline in which they're going. What you could do Royce Keys.
Yeah.
You could do Keys. I see that. And that's how you get Solo back into the fray when it comes to the bloodline. So you could do that and have Solo interfere. And now they're back with the bloodline on good terms and whatnot. Could do that. That's the only thing I see going down. But this card is a nice card though.
This is
better than Sunday night or Saturday night. So
this is actually a really stacked card if you really think about it. I'm like, and shout out to the Cody and I know Opal you don't, but Cody and Gunther had a really good promo last night. They had a really really good promo.
Yeah,
but it's great to see the fans turn on Cody. Like
you already knew that shit was coming, bro.
Like they are turning on Cody. Like this is the one match I don't really know how to call this. I don't know who wins this because they've just done a good job with Gunther and Cody, and they've added a little bit of Sami Zayn saying he's the last real good guy. Like we don't give Sami Zayn enough praise. That man has taken something that we thought was going to be the burial of his character, and he's probably one of the brightest spots on SmackDown right now, besides 100%. The Danhouses of the world.
Yeah. I think Gunther wins, bro. I'm not sure what order you want to go in. But
We can go.
you want to start from there?
Yeah, we can start that one.
I think Gunther wins. I think Sammy interferes. I think
Mm-hmm.
we get Gunther in a dub because I don't think they waste this opportunity when it comes to him right now.
Yeah, he's hot.
Cody doesn't need a title.
Mm-mm.
Have Cody go on the rampage when it goes to Sammy, and then we start the hill run of Cody down the road. I want to say in a couple months, probably SummerSlam. I think we get a final hill turn when it comes to him. But have Sammy and him just go at it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Have it be his last face versus heel situation before he turns heel. I'm talking about Cody. I like this. And it makes sense when it comes to it. Again, you can't have Gunther waste this opportunity. You have to give him the belt. You have to give him the strap at this time.
By hook or by crook, it doesn't
By
really
hook or by
matter how
crook,
but you got to give Gunther that belt because
Mhm.
he was talking. You can't have Cody talking to him. Cody was talking to him crazy, bro. I was like,
Crazy, bro.
I was like, nah, you gotta have Gunther win this belt, bro. You gotta have Gunther choke him out. I don't care if Sami Zayn like moves his hand from the rope while
Mhm.
the referee's not looking, like something. But Gunther has improved his mic work
Oh yeah.
immensely when it came to this. Like, and Cody's, and like once again, like my cousin always says, Cody steps up for the challenge. Like whoever's there, he's gonna rise to the occasion. That's what he's done.
We still want him to be heel, but we like what he's doing.
Absolutely. Please.
Cody Homelander is going to feed families, bro. I'm telling you, that's going to feed families.
I want him to steal the crown from the kids. Like, yo, that would just make my day, bro.
Yeah, Gunther needs to win this one. I'm not a Cody fan here, so we're not even talking about mid card Cody. Next we got Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill for the women's championship. Another side note: every match on this card is the second time everyone's fighting each other.
So we should be better, right?
Mm-hmm.
We hope.
Yeah, this match needs to be better than the Mania match. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna want for Jade to win this, but I know the way I feel about Cody, Ja feels about Rhea, so we already know how he's going.
So should I go next?
Yes, you should go because I'm
so you should just go next on this one because you already know what Ja's saying.
When it comes to this match, like you guys said, I don't. They have no chemistry together. They have no chemistry. You can tell they don't like each other. Sometimes when you don't like somebody you're going against or you're fighting with, it makes the match better because everything is stiff. There's no pulling punches. There's no nothing. But with these two competitors, they don't like each other as well as they have zero chemistry. So it's going to be a lot of outside interference when it comes to it. Charlotte might cost Rhea because she's going to be so gun-ho on getting at Jade. So that might be something that goes with it. That's might be something that's going to help when it comes to the chemistry of the match because Charlotte has chemistry with everybody, especially with Jade, and they're setting that up for WrestleMania next year or the following year. So this could be the starting point when it comes to it in a positive note because it gets Jade the title back, and she might just go on a run, and down the road they can be like, "Yo, don't forget, I got you that title," or some BS like that. If I didn't interfere or if I didn't mess up, you wouldn't have the title. So there's a lot of stuff you can do when it comes to this play. We need to just get Rhea out of it. She needs to cool off. I wouldn't say cool off. She needs to. That character is getting old to a certain extent. It's getting old, and I just hope they don't trade. They don't. The fans are all. I wouldn't say they are trading on her or they turning on her, but I don't want it to be like Damian Priest, where it just fizzled out completely, or be like Roman Reigns in the beginning when the fans just turned on him because they were just tired of him winning all the time. It has to be on a tip of she just goes away and then comes back and it's just white hot because it's not looking too promising for her right now because it's getting boring.
Would a heel turn be better? Well, hold on, I'll ask Zal this question. Would a heel turn make you like Rhea Ripley a little more than what we're getting now? Like go back to old Rhea of like NXT.
Yeah, I think she needs a fresh new pace. The whole I'm a goth but I'm a good person shit has ran its fucking course.
Yeah.
Remember when she first joined freaking Judgment Day? That was when she was at like her best. People were like, yo, she's one of the best people on the roster.
Yeah.
I just think she needs to get away from the belt for a little bit, like Quill says, because man, like it's like when she's in the title picture, you kind of know where the belt's going. And I feel like the women's division doesn't need that right now. They need some flexibility. They need new stars. Like, and Rhea kind of suffocates everyone because like, yo, she's there. We already know who the belt's going to. Like the Elimination Chamber, like you could have given that to someone else, but once you knew Rhea was in there, you knew they had to sell WrestleMania seats. Rhea's gonna win. Like shit, I'll even do Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is low key doing her shit with Charlotte Flair. People aren't giving, like she's small, but she's doing her shit for.
Did you hear her on the mic, bro? She went the fuck in on the mic.
He killed her on the mic.
And that wasn't no bullshit. You can look at her face. She was dead ass fucking serious. I don't know what the hell is going on backstage. But something is there. It's real. When this smoke is fire, and I think it's something really going on backstage. Don't forget the lead up to the match at WrestleMania. They were beefing. Well, everybody was beefing with Jade, other than the two females that she's with now, or the ladies that are at home nursing the babies, Bianca and Naomi. I can't wait till they get back. But yeah, it's the issue about turning Rhea heel right now is it's not a lot of faces in the women's division. So it's like she has to stay a heel because of this.
Yep.
Once Bianca gets back in a year or two, and once Naomi gets back, hopefully at the end of this year, maybe they can talk. But right now there's no heels. Nope. There's no heels.
Nope. and the thing is, no, they're good heels. Their faces are good, but
you just got Jade and Naomi. Not Naomi and Nia Jax and Lash Legend, but they're tag team more so than anything else. And you don't want to break up that tag team to separate them and have somebody go for the title.
Yep.
You don't want to do that right now. Lash is not ready for that. Nia, they're still worried about her injuring people, so you don't want to have her in a program with your star player and then Rhea get injured. So it's just everything is on hold right now until we get more hills in that division.
We will skip the next one that I see to save that one, but we will go to the Women's Intercontinental Championship, Becky versus Sol Ruca. Does that match happen? Again, that is another match that's up in the air from speculations of someone being hurt, and that is Sol Ruca. How do y'all feel? Do we see it? Who do we get if we're not?
Do you trust Sol Ruca to stay healthy? Because don't forget, she got injured before, and that wasn't. Everybody thought it was a work, but it wasn't actually a work. When she had to lose one of her titles, in NXT, she was actually hurt, and then she was actually hurt before that with the ACL, and a little bit after that again when she just got to the main roster. So, do you trust her with a title right now? Do you trust her enough to give the title to her at this early in her career? Another match where the chemistry is questionable. So it's just another one that you really got to look at. And what the fuck is going on with that women's division right now? So you cutting people, you releasing people, but you're not having anybody to take that person's place. So because now you got Oscar's going to be going for a while. I don't know what's going on with Io Sky.
Yes.
What are we doing? What the hell are we doing? I don't know. I don't trust Sol with the title, but we don't want to waste this title reign again by Becky by having her fight nobody and wasting it. Well, look what the hell we got on with the women's championship right now on Raw. People are pissed about that.
Yeah, I think she's hurt too, right?
They said no. Flip said she's good to go. The issue with that is creative doesn't have anything for her, just like they don't have anything for Dominic right now, and they are pissed.
Just hire us, please. Like,
easy.
Yeah, Dom.
I could easily come up with like 30 things for each fucking champion. Like, well, come on, you don't have anything in creative. It's your job.
Exactly. That's what you get paid for. Dominic Mysterio is a star, and now you're cooling him off for what? And now he doesn't even have a match at AAA tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was like, isn't he the champion? He's supposed to
mega champion.
Wait, what are we doing right now?
I think this match sets up. I think we'll get into that one after. I think that match sets up for a number one contender match for the AAA Mega Championship.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's what I'm thinking.
We got a WrestleMania worthy match tonight, fellas. Right.
But Sol Ruca Becky, we don't know about that. That's up in the air. Yeah. We'll go to the Tribal Combat match. Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, World Heavyweight Championship match. I'm ready to see that match. The promos, it's been building up. Once you made a Tribal Combat, I was ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping for Zilla.
Yeah,
that's where I'm leaning towards. Like, if you don't bring me Zilla, like, people may say he's not ready for WWE. Put him in NXT for a little bit. Cool, you can do that. Just make him show up at Tribal Combat. It's only that makes sense in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've had
Solo, bro.
100%. Like, you don't have to have him on that main roster. Just have him show up and have Michael Cole go crazy, or Wade Barrett be like, "Oh my God, that's Jacob's. That's the other member. That's Zilla Fatu." Mm-hmm. Something like, just give us something that makes it pop. But again, like we were saying before, does this match happen?
Yep.
Like, we have a 5 matches on a card that's supposed to be a good card for a Clash of Italy match, and 2 are up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's why I asked, why have them do practice? Yeah, I don't understand they're practicing. They practice enough the way it is. You don't have to have them go put on something that you're about to have a big match of your career, especially for Sol Ruca. Even Jacob, both of them. Like, I thought they'd give Sol Ruca the championship. And now, like, I don't know if she was hurt before going out there, but, like, if she's hurt before going out there, that's understandable. But the Jacob part, that's the part that doesn't make sense. Like, I understand, cool, having practice with his brother and do shit like that, cousin, whatever. You got a World Heavyweight Championship match like we were saying, it's feeding families. And this match does feed families legitimately in the bloodline. So, like, now you have it. Now it's up in the air because someone got hurt in a house show.
And now that you change the order of the match, because that match should have went last. Now that we push that match first, because now they're not going to have the 20-30 minute banger that they were supposed to have. Exactly. It's going to be about 15 minutes at max now, because he ain't going to be able to stay on that wheel for God knows how long. It makes sense for him to lose now. It makes sense now for him to take this L. So I don't know. I hope Zilla comes. I pray Zilla comes. He did drop the title, HOG title. So that's huge. He left it in the ring the other night. So he's going to be coming, and I hope he comes straight to the main roster. Do what you did with Solo when it comes to his role and everything, and just go from that point forward. I would love to see it. I would love to see a full bloodline with Zilla as well as Fatu. And it makes sense because now you can take the pressure off of Fatu and just have him get healthy.
Yep.
But have him be under the bloodline and learn and shit like that. So and just have him destroy people backstage without actually having a match. There's a lot you can cover up the injury now when it comes to it, but you can't. You can cover it up after tonight. Tonight you can't cover that shit up. If he can't go, he just can't go. Or just have a squash match. Have somebody beat his ass behind stage.
Yeah.
Finally, we found out who hurt him before. It was Zilla. He fucked him up before because we still don't know who hurt him and who took him out earlier in the year. So now we can figure it out. It was Zilla. Now Zilla beat him up again tonight. He tries to come out and fight. He tries to come out and wrestle. He gets squashed. You got to obey the rules when it comes to the bloodline. Found out the person that injured him was Zilla. Zilla's a part of the bloodline too. Boom. Go from there. If you want to clean it up. So simple. But I don't know.
I was actually looking forward to this match.
Yeah.
It sucks that Fatu's hurt. But before that, shout out to the 110 people watching us live right now. We have passed into triple digits.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's crazy, man. Consistency. But they had a really good storyline. I love what Roman and Jacob were doing. Now I'm like, what's your backup plan? That's more where it seems, because like Quill's right, that he was really limping backstage, like after the house show. And if Jacob was healthy, I'd put the belt on Jacob. I feel like if Jacob was healthy, I'd put the belt on Jacob. I just feel like he's earned it. He's done his due diligence. What's wrong with a little Jacob Fatu run? Listen, Roman. I know Roman got a Mania, but Roman doesn't need a long title reign. Like, we need to get away from these long title reigns a little bit sometimes. So I'm looking forward to see what they do, because now they're kind of in a rough spot. But hey, it's wrestling. Sometimes this is how pressure builds characters. Let's see who they put out there.
That time.
Mm-hmm.
It's about that time. Somebody got to step up.
Yep.
And what I think should be the main event, I mean, if there is people injured, we got Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar. Number 2. Deep down inside, I'm a little hurt since being at Mania. I didn't get to see Brock Lesnar's last match. That would have been nice, a nice little touch, but
yeah,
it's cool. It was a nice little shock to see him come back, and a nice little jump in Oba from behind. I liked Oba's touch when he came out this Monday. Looked behind him to make sure Brock wasn't coming while he was doing that. I hope again this match goes longer than what we see at Mania.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going with Oba on this one. You can't take Brock doesn't need it.
No.
We don't need Oba Brock 3. Like, I know that's what they're gonna probably want to give us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't need that.
I think I think Oba should win it just for aesthetics purposes. Just because of how it should look when it comes to his career, Oba's. But we already know for a fact Brock is going to win this. We're going to get 3 probably at SummerSlam. And 3 is probably going to be career versus title shot or some shit like that. Which I don't know. I just hope this is actually the person that ends his career.
Yes.
I don't play the game of have Gunther do it or somebody else do it. I heard that they are cooling off on the fact on the desire of Gunther to end his career, which I'm okay with that. I hope it actually is Oba. If we do get 3, I hope it is at SummerSlam so we can just end this when it comes to it.
Yep.
Brock deserves to go out whatever way Brock wants to go out. But at the same time, we cannot mess up the momentum that we have right now with Oba. So I hope Oba gets it next SummerSlam. So it's without a shot of a doubt, I already know tomorrow night is going to be Brock's night.
Yeah. I don't. With me, if you want to do an Oba Brock 3, which I know they want to do, just have them beat each other up or like break the ring or implode that, and then just have no contest. Like,
okay, I like that.
But because I just feel like you can't kill Oba right now to have Brock like win. It just you can't do that right now. Oba's up and coming. He still want to break spots on Raw. To have him lose to Brock right now, I think could do damage in a way where it's like, but you beat him in like that short. It just doesn't work. It's just the problem I have with Darby Allin beating MJF like that. You gotta like cases. So no contest. They ran like they go out in the arena. They Brock spears him through the thing or Oba spears him, and they just double count it out. And I'm okay with that.
I like it.
Okay, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. That's the card for that one. So
yeah.
That's gonna be interesting tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into that banger that I know you're about to get into, there's just news that came out that New Japan Wrestling might be working with WWE soon. Ooh. So we're going to see how Forbidden Door goes. There's new ownership with New Japan Wrestling. So things are changing. They don't really work that much, or they're cutting the amount of matches that they have with AEW now, allegedly. So we will definitely see how that goes. New Japan working with WWE is very, very interesting, and it does hurt AEW.
Yeah,
it will 100% hurt AEW if that happens. Hopefully
JBL's
that's not
pushing
the
for
case.
it too.
JBL is pushing heavy for it.
For it, yeah.
Heavy
Remember,
for it.
Rock was wearing that shirt with the New Japan. Like, yo, if this goes down, like, I don't want it to because I know what it could do to AEW. Like, it could really ruin their Forbidden Door. Like, I don't want, but it's a chance for a lot of those New Japan people to get on like actual TV. So it's like I don't want it to happen, but then I'm like, I want these people to get exposure too. So it's like, yeah, you know. So like, I don't know how you feel about Opal, but I don't know how you feel about Quill. But I'm like, do the benefits outweigh the negative? That's kind of where I'm at.
What's the point of it? I don't want it to be WWE is just doing this shit because they want to get New Japan Wrestling away from AEW. I want it to be we gotta it more than likely it is, bro. But I would love for it to be, hey, I got a plan of what I want to do with you. I feel like this is beneficial towards you as well as me. Not more so this is beneficial towards me more because it's going to get you away from AEW. I don't want that to go down.
It's the same thing Vince did.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing.
Vince, where do you think Taka Michinoku came from?
That's very true.
He came from Japan. Like we've had, Bullshita, her. Like they came from Japan to not go to WCW.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's when you said it, the first thing that popped in my head was,
we know what's about to go down.
VKM 2.0.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, it's all it's gonna be anymore. Like since like. That's what also makes it iffy. Like, does he have a little bit of? Is he like he could be a shareholder of TKO. He doesn't have to own it now.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting, but
it is. I don't know, bro.
Tonight we have another good card. It's not a bad card.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the AAA tag team match. I like. I love Psycho Clown. That's a great gimmick. Love it. I'm also excited for the Latin American Championship. Dr. Wagner, Dr. Wagner, and then Vinkingo. It's going to be two different styles, but the match that everybody, I think everybody is ready for. Is Mask versus Mask. We get to finally see who is under the mask of these. That's what I'm most excited for. I don't know who's under the mask. I don't know if you guys do yet.
I don't know who it is either.
Like, I'm waiting to see who's under these masks. But we got the El Grande Americano versus the original El Grande Americano. What side are you guys on? You guys on the Mexican side of Triple Out, or are you guys on the American side and with WWE? Because that
it's
Mexican,
funny as fuck to see the difference, bro.
Crowd goes absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
For Grande Americano, but then we go nuts for the original.
It's amazing to see the difference, bro. Like I said on Twitter the other day or X the other day, it shows that really the authentic side of it. I actually want to learn all this stuff. I want to learn about the culture. It shows that trumps everything else when it comes to people in general. When it comes to wrestling, it's cool as shit to see what's going on now, because like you said, in America, the original, we love him.
Love him, yeah,
absolutely.
But in Mexico, he is hated. It's crazy to see the difference. I hope we get the Americano, that dub. I hope he wins today because I want to see him win a championship. The original Americano, we already know who it is. We already know everything that's going on.
I don't know who it is.
You don't know who it is, bro?
No, not
I
at all.
ain't gonna spoil it for you.
I don't know who it is. Don't do that. Don't do
that.
But
I want to see him more so in America. I want him seeing more in America. I want to see him with what are they called, American Alpha still? Or whatever. Not American Alpha. Whatever. Yeah, but I want to see that group be an actual group in America. Get them on Raw. They're needed on Raw. So just keep them on Raw. But if that motherfucker win, he's going to be the biggest heel in Mexican wrestling history. Yeah. And it's not even going to be close.
Yeah.
They have murals already painted in Mexico of Grande Americano. just painted of his face, just standing there. I'm
They
like,
love
yo,
him.
this is great.
They love
And
him.
then I seen they had a video, I guess, original Grande Americano was in a mall or something. Yo,
Throwing shit at him, bro.
they went old school and started throwing pennies and batteries at. Yo, I seen security jump right in front of him, and he just started ducking. I'm like, yo, they went old school on it and started throwing pennies, battery. Like that's what they used to do back in the day to people who came over there who were heels.
Yep.
He's the original heel, and they absolutely just like. I also seen at first they were kind of fans of them. And someone put a mural of him on some building.
Yep.
They exited right out, put some other shit over top of it. It's just it's great to see the passion and the love that like we don't get to see that Lucha Libre is down there.
Yeah, and I love that. Before you say something, I apologize. Get it in. And I love that they did not make this a WrestleMania match. I say that because it could have saved WrestleMania Night 1, yes, but at the same time, if you want to get the true feeling of this match, you have to do it in Mexico. And they had to do it in Mexico. So the fact that they waited this long when it comes to it, I love it because it shows the patience and the storytelling actually being played out. So it's cool. Taker did the damn thing when it comes to it because he could have easily gave it to Hunter and just had to do it at WrestleMania or do it wherever. So I love that they gave Taker the opportunity to look at his baby grow. So it's going to be cool to see this match because you know the crowd is going to be stupid. I can hear the crowd now, and they have been going crazy for this man. The growth in his characters that he had it's just been lights out day and fucking night. Like they say, you wanted to marry a Mexican woman, you wanted to date you went as far as marrying a Mexican woman just because you know Spanish don't mean shit. Like, it's been so much shit going on when it comes to these two. This is what wrestling is. This is what storytelling is. Perfect from beginning to end. Regardless how ass this match is, I don't think it's going to be ass because these are both great wrestlers. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this is going to go down tonight.
Man, this is. I hope this doesn't end here because this has so much money. This is such a money feud. Like, so I'm like, I get the Masters of Mass thing, but I'm like, no, you don't end it like this, Undertaker. You could get a little bit more out of this. Like, this is legitimately great, and like, yo, you got the Spanish American crying. They showing this man love. He's like crying. I'm like, that's beautiful. Yo, if the original wins,
it's gonna be
they might have to get security, bro. They might have to get security. Like, that's how crazy
ECW John Cena mode.
They may not even let him win because of that moment. They're like,
exactly.
We're not trying to have people jump the barriers with knives and shit, and people starting to riot because they really like they do not like that man at all, which is hilarious. Like I've never seen the hatred behind some other but besides I've never seen the hatred for a heel
as much as
this man gets.
Bro, they be giving him their babies to hold.
And
you understand how crazy that looks. He's just, and he's talking in Spanish. I'm like, yo, shout out to whoever that is putting that gimmick over, man. Like, yo, this is wrestling. And their brawls have been great, man. Their brawls like are absolute great. And shout out to Taker, man. Everyone's like he should book Raw. I'm like, no, his 1 hour is good. It feels fresh. Let him cook down there. Shout out to Taker, man. And JBL, man, he's done a 180 from the JBL. Man, JBL is he's up there with me when it comes to announcers as like GOAT announcers right there. He's just you can tell he's just loving it.
He's having fun over there, bro.
Yeah. See, I love it.
Now, for me, I was just about to say, to top it off, I've never heard the American announce team.
Oh, you just listen to Spanish?
I listen to it in Spanish because I'm telling you that you think JBL and those guys go crazy. It's soccer times 1,000.
Okay.
Any move. Screaming. Like I had to turn the volume down sometimes because you hear these guys and they'll just say like almost like how they would say like golazo, golazo. They'll repeat a move 3 times in a row, just say it over. I say, and then when you might have to turn it over, if you watch it in English for everything else, turn it over for how the commentators talk about the original Grande Americano and how they talk about Grande Americano.
Yeah.
You can tell they love the music of the original Grande Americano and his old Mexican or you know, like the band playing his entrance, but then when the original or when El Grande Americano comes out, they love him because he's still from Mexico, but they try to sneak in like little things. But I don't understand it, but it's just great to hear them go crazy. I don't know. It's almost like soccer. Whenever I have soccer playing, I gotta listen to the Spanish because they go crazy. It's way better than the British announcers. They don't give enough enthusiastic behind.
I'm gonna listen to it tonight in Spanish.
Yeah,
bro. I'm gonna listen
probably
to it
listen
in Spanish
too.
It's great, but I did hear JBL, Corey Graves, and before Conan were very good at what they were doing over there. It's hard to look at JBL doing commentary after he cut a promo on Eddie Guerrero.
Right?
That's why they got him over there, though.
It's a little like, hold on, didn't you cut a promo years ago about telling Eddie Guerrero and
forget what you was doing. You was trying to raggle up Mexicans and
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Had him at the gate, not the gate, at the wall, trying to get him. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell, man. That would play so well today. Like, people will be pissed, but they'll love that segment today.
Oh, man. Well,
once again, shout out to 172 people watching us live. Yeah,
appreciate y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all.
Well, to end the show, the top 5. Today we will go the top 5 OMG moments that you think to yourself. It doesn't have to be what WWE or whatever, whoever makes it OMG. No, whatever you consider an oh my god moment. And I will start off with the number 5. First time I watched the Dudley Boys versus New Jack and Mustafa.
Whoa.
I was like 10. I'm like 10 years old, and just watching an ECW match, I was like, okay, yeah, this is an OMG moment for me. I have no idea what I'm turning into over here, and it just became what I started liking a little bit more, seeing that blood and violence. But being young, seeing a very hardcore match, definitely OMG moment for me.
That was the bloody one. ECW days, baby. Who you guys are?
Spike Dudley, bro. Like seeing just seeing Spike Dudley get abused. It was like when Undertaker chokeslammed him out of that ring. I was like, why does this man go through? And then when the Dudleys tried to throw him through the table and he missed and he hit his, I was like, yeah. I was like, yo, why y'all ragdoll my boy Spike like that? Shout out to his finisher move though. I love that move, the little running thing he used to do on the rope. But like, nah, Spike used to beat the fuck out of Spike, man. Like,
little ass, just throwing his ass everywhere. My number 5 OMG moment has to be Shawn Michaels versus Shelton Benjamin, the springboard to the super kick. Oh my god! First of all, the match was crazy. Because I believe a little bit before that, or it could have been a little bit after that, is when Shelton Benjamin had his match with Triple H and he beat Triple H. But this match right here was on point.
Yep.
Shelton Benjamin, this was his coming out party. I thought he was going to have the win. He was doing the springboard, and Shawn Michaels came out of nowhere and super kicked the shit out of him. Yep. 1, 2, 3 for the dub. That right there is my number 5 moment. OMG.
That's a good moment.
I'll go number 4. I'll do 4.
Okay. Yep.
I'm going Kane putting Shane McMahon to the turnbuckle.
Okay.
Oh. And putting his nuts to that battery thing. Man. Again, young age, OMG, like what are we doing here? Like just something that was like again, at a young age, would make you think to yourself, "What the fuck?" Like, again, that's where we're at that age where wrestling was fake, real. Like we were in the middle of, is this shit really happening? Is he really electrocuting this man's nuts? Like, I honestly thought too. I could even throw 4B would be when Shane McMahon almost killed Kane in the limousine. I thought Kane was dead. Like at that age, I'm like, yo, Kane's dead. But yeah, that we'll just say that whole storyline with those two would be an OMG moment.
I got you. Let me do the number 4 because I got a Shane McMahon too myself. Shane McMahon versus Kurt Angle, King of the Ring. The fucking suplex through the glass the first time. Boom, that shit didn't break. All right, get your ass up. Boom, threw his ass through it. Another one, like, is this shit real or not? Because the motherfucker didn't break the window the first time. He didn't break the glass the first time. Then we're going to do it again. But we're going to do it harder. And he bounced his head off. He had to be concussed. He had to be. And that showed me how tough Shane McMahon is. Like, he's been doing shit. His spots have been crazy. When he fight, all his spots are fucking crazy. So that's my number 4.
Before I go, we crossed 200 people. We passed 200. We passed 200. 209 people are watching this stream live right now. That is crazy. My number 4 moment was after WrestleMania 23. Shawn Michaels versus Cena put on a banger, and when Cena went for the AA for Shawn Michaels to reverse it, hit the rope, super kick Cena, and fall on him for the 3 count. I was like, yo, this man Shawn Michaels hit the Sweet Chin Music out of nowhere. It's the craziest thing. Damn, yeah.
Shit, let me go to my number 3 then. I got another Shawn Michaels, bro. We on the roll today. My number 3, it was Shawn Michaels versus John Cena versus Triple H. And when Shawn Michaels super kicked fucking Triple H out the fucking ring, bro. I did not expect that because that's just when they were still tag team partners with DX. But it showed how important this match was. I believe it was for the title or it was for the number 1 contender. I think it was for the title though. He kicked Triple H out of the ring and he just looked at John Cena. John Cena was surprised. OMG moment. It was on Raw too, I believe. Yeah. So normally it's crazy how back in the day we used to get big ass matches like that, more so for Raw and SmackDown, but we don't get it as much now. But that match right there was crazy. Shawn Michaels, Triple H versus Shawn Michaels versus Triple H versus John Cena. More than likely, I think, like I said before, for the belt, that super kick out of the ring, beautiful.
My number 3.
Yeah,
I'll do 3. This is gonna be a funny one. Edge and Lita having sex in the middle of the ring. You can't tell me it's not like an OMG. Like, what are we doing? Like, first of all, we know who booked it. Yeah. But like for that to actually happen, or get close enough to happening, like like on Raw, it's like the late hour of Raw, the last ending, like it. Again, at that age, it's just a thing where I don't think any person is ever gonna forget what we got to see on a random Monday night.
Yep. My number 3, I'm gonna do a TNA moment. Kurt Angle, when all the people are there, Kurt Angle just runs and does the
little fucking flip. Yeah.
But then you find out Kurt was on so much perks, he probably didn't even know what was going on at that point. Like, I love Kurt, but like, dog, he was out there doing the thing, man. Shit.
Kurt Angle TNA was probably one of my favorites. Doing
absolute
great. Motherfucker was on something. That's why
the moonsaults from the ring, from the top of the cage. Like, that man was doing everything crazy.
He was built different. Definitely was built different then. Who we got? Number 2.
What's your 3?
You
did 3, right? I didn't do 3.
No, I don't think so.
I thought my Shawn Michaels and
Yeah.
That was 3, right?
All right.
I do 2 then. I do 2. My number 2 is I was going back and forth. from Rikishi getting basically knocked off the cage and falling in Hell in a Cell, and he fell in the hay. I was thought about that, but I'm going to go with the beer fest, that beer party when I believe it was The Rock in the ring. It was Vince McMahon,
Oh, yeah,
Shane
yeah.
McMahon, and Stone Cold Steve Austin had the bear truck, brought that bitch to the ring and started spraying everybody.
Yeah.
And you saw the motherfuckers trying to swim in the fucking beer. Hilarious, man. That was my number 2 ONG moment because back in the day when we was kids, we didn't know what the fuck was going on again.
Right.
And we said, "Oh, they could bring beer in the ring. What the hell's going on?"
What the fuck they get? Yeah, I
exactly. So that was my number 2 moment.
We almost at. I'll go. We almost at 300 people, guys. Like, God damn, 272. Number 2 for me was when Undertaker turned heel. Remember when JR was about to kiss Vince McMahon's ass, and the Undertaker came out. He's like, "I've seen you do a lot of little stuff." He's like, Hogan left, Macho left. I'm the only one who stayed. And then he's like, "I've been kissing your ass the whole time." Then he looks at JR. He's like, "You're not gonna kiss his ass?" He's like, "No." He's like, "Hell no." He's like, "Do you want to kiss me?" He's like, "Hell no." And then Undertaker goes, "You think you're better than me?" And he punches JR. And I'm like, "Oh, yo." Then I was like, "Yo, that was the." Then we had one of the best Taker runs in a minute when he turned to Big Evil. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, my number 2. Cole's gonna like this one.
What we got?
We're going AEW Revolution.
Oh,
Darby Allin, coffin drop, through glass, and some steel chairs.
Motherfucker's crazy, bro.
Shout out CM Punk. Yo, this is real glass, by the way. That was absolutely insane. I don't know, like that moment. Like we all knew Darby was nuts, doing crazy shit, but I think that moment to me may top every Darby. Like I don't know what Darby else. I don't know what else Darby could do to like make me be like, "Oh yeah, this man doesn't want to die in the ring." After seeing that, like, anyone falling through the set of chairs set up like a table, that's already a hard spot. But then also falling through glass, and then obviously when Sting won, and when they won, and he gets in the ring, and just seeing the blood drip from his back, I'm like, man, you probably have like 500 cuts in your back,
bro.
Yeah,
he bounced too, so he hit the glass, and then he bounced when he hit the floor.
Like I said, like that moment to me was absolutely insane.
He's like Jeff Hardy on steroids. That's what I call him.
Yeah,
absolutely. Ooh, man, my number 1.
We might all have the same number 1. Is it Hell in a Cell?
Nah, I don't want to do that.
Yours not? Okay. Well, that's mine.
No,
I'm good for it.
Okay, you can go yours.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead.
My number 1 is Mankind, Hell in a Cell versus The Undertaker. The first time we had somebody thrown off I think first and kind of the second, kind of the last time, thrown off the damn, thrown off the damn cage, falling on an announce table, getting up, tooth in his mouth, choke slam through Hell in a Cell into the fucking ring. I don't know how that's not the craziest moment in wrestling history. That's why everybody thought wrestling was real, because motherfucker at that moment it was. I don't know how he didn't die. I don't know how he didn't get a concussion. That was craziest moment in wrestling, in my opinion, because it was the realest. Because you seen the motherfucker bounce off the table. You saw the motherfucker bounce in the ring. It was crazy. Hell in a Cell, Undertaker, Mick Foley, Mankind, whatever you want to call him, Mankind at the time. That spot, or those 2 spots, was the craziest thing I ever seen in my life.
My number 1, Shane O'Mac versus Steve Blackman, bro. When Shane was on there, bro, like, and Steve Blackman's hitting him with the kendo stick, and then Shane just like, listen, you can say what you want about Shane McMahon's punches and all that type of stuff. There is one thing Shane McMahon will do. He will put his body on the line just not to be loved by his father. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
And on to top that, I got to see one of his spots. Unforgiven, Kane versus Shane McMahon. It was in Hershey, Pennsylvania. This man jumped from the top of the entranceway.
That too.
I remember just sitting in the crowd like, "Holy shit! I got to see a Shane McMahon moment. Like this, like greatness." But I got 1B and 1A for my number 1 because I don't know which one to pick. So I'll do 1B. Kane setting Undertaker's casket on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Like again, at that age, I'm like, damn, Kane, Undertaker's dead. Man, just let this man on fire.
It's over. It's a wrap.
It's done. But obviously, whatever. 1A, it's gonna piggyback off yours, Quill.
Mm-hmm.
Big Boss Man getting hung.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yep.
I forgot about that one.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
think like we literally had someone getting hung from a cage, from a Hell in a Cell. Like again, at a young age, I'm thinking to myself, oh man, like again, it's like hitting in my head. Oh wait, no, this is fake.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think to myself, no, you can't fake being hung.
You can't fake that. Yeah, it's over. You can't fake that shit.
Like that again. That's another one that will all like, yeah, cool. The big show Brock Lesnar through the ring. Yeah, that's a OMG. No, but like these are our moments are something that we won't ever forget. I don't think I'll ever forget Undertaker sacrificing the Big Boss Man.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
That motherfucker just dangling. He was twitching and shit. Yeah, that was bad.
And then it goes black, and I was like, obviously one dark in the arena. I'm like, yeah, because they probably had to lower it because the man was probably choking.
Exactly.
Yep.
Vince is like, I'm not trying to have another person killed underneath my belt.
Oh, let's not say that. Nope.
Hey, Vince ain't running it, so
And that shit was bad too, man. Yeah. R.I.P. Shout out to the Owen.
over some carabiner that he would buy from Lowe's.
Yes, sir.
Bro. Stupid. All right, bro. Oh, another great show, bro. We appreciate you, man. You did a great job today, man.
Great job, O.
Thank you.
About to be a
Most
permanent
live viewers
fixture.
we've had. We're at 370 right now.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, we might gotta keep it, bro. We might gotta keep it, bro.
You just let me know.
We'll talk about it later, but you might need to keep it, bro.
Yeah,
Let me know.
same. I gotta get some food. I'm starving.
That's what I'm doing.
All right, Zah, take us out, bro.
But once again, thank you guys live. Watch it. We're here. We're gonna keep talking wrestling. Make sure you guys watch everything: boxing, wrestling, double A, Game 7. Yo, this is a packed night. Get your beers, get your drinks. This is about to be great. And then tomorrow, Clash in Italy. Yo, this is a very good weekend. We thank you guys for joining us.
Thank
And
you.
we are out.
Ford versus Foster today.
Try to get me in a room, yeah. Everybody wanna talk, why? Always coming with the tunes, They know I'ma take it far, right? Something I already knew, yeah. Never needed your applause, nah. They been saying it's a fluke, this is not a false alarm, nah, it's not. Did it and I never saw my soul. Devil never gonna hold me close. You can put that on the Holy Ghost.